For our last round of questions, we're going to put policies and issues aside and let the voters get to know your personalities. It's going to be a lightning round, and each of you will offer a very quick response. And Chris has the first question. Chris?
Mr. Boughton, can you please tell us your favorite TV show of all time?
Oh man, I'm torn between Breaking Bad and Walking Dead. I mean, that's just me. That's how I roll.
Mr. McKinney?
Oh, I don't know. That's a hard one. I'd probably have to say Seinfeld.
Ms. Dean?
I'm just hopeless from the 60s, the Big Valley. I don't know. We weren't allowed to watch TV. My parents thought it ruined your brain.
Mr. Loretti?
I don't watch much TV.
No shows? Okay. Mr. Visconti?
The Ed Sullivan Show.
What's the best vacation you ever took? Mr. McKinney? Best vacation.
Well, I'm going to answer this in an indirect way. The best vacation I ever take is the next one because it's the one I'm going to take after I marry my fiancée.
Nice. Ms. Dean?
Well, we don't go on very many vacations, actually, but we go up since the 1960s to the Appalachian Mountain Club camp up on Mount Desert Island in Maine, and I love that place. If you've never been there, don't tell too many people about it. It's very special, and you hike every day, live in tents. It's just a beautiful place.
Nice. Mr. Loretti?
I'd have to say that a family trip to Italy where we met relatives that we have never seen before.
Mr. Visconti?
Same thing as Mark, going to Bergamo and Lake Como to meet hundreds of my relatives that I had never met before with my family was fantastic.
All right. Chris?
Mr. Boughton, what...
Oh, sorry, Mr. Boughton. Go ahead.
You get to go, sorry. Jumping the gun on you, I'm sorry.
Well, I have to say, my favorite vacation was taking my bride, my princess, to the Daytona 500. It doesn't get any better than NASCAR.
Couldn't have missed that. Mr. McKinney, I know one. Can you tell us what book are you reading right now? Ms. Dean, I'm sorry. Ms. Dean, what book are you reading right now?
Well, I'm reading several at the same time, so if you want to know the whole list. One of them, though, is that I find it fascinating, and I've read it many times before, is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. It's a wonderful book. If you haven't read it,
Okay, Ms.
recommend
Loretti.
it to the state of Connecticut.
Lightning round, Mr. Loretti.
I spent the majority of my time reading on political issues and legislation that gets passed and trying to keep up to date with things that are going on in the state and in the country.
Mr. Visconti.
The Philosophy of Freedom, Rudolf Steiner.
Mr. Boughton.
A book called Lincoln's Secretaries about his assistants that served him in the White House.
Mr. McKinney.
Team of Rivals about Abraham Lincoln.